What's going on, fight heads? This is the Encyclopedia George Kennebrew here for MMA Mayhem TV. This interview is being brought to you by Alpha Male TRT, and we are here at Conflict 37, Columbia, South Carolina, Jamil Temple. And what would a Conflict MMA night be without this man right here? The chairman of Charleston, the partyingest animal, and yes, I said partyingest animal in South Carolina, the one and only Jay Will, but his government name is Jared Williams. So, Jared Williams, another successful Conflict night. You hit it out of the park, and I know you got to just be gushing with joy. Tell me about it.
I mean, it's been a long week, so I don't have a lot of gush. But I mean, you heard the bells ringing whenever you call my name. It just was simultaneous, and it felt right.
That was epic.
Exactly. That's how I feel about this event. I mean, from the fight card at the beginning on the Muay Thai events, carried on all the way to the main event. You know, Gibson gets caught, gets hit, there's blood, and he even says, he's like, you know, all week long I've been struggling with a sinus issue, and he hits me and boom, I'm cleared up, but there's blood. He's like, I haven't been hit like that as a pro. And we felt like we had 3 main event fights, and I felt like we saw 3 main event fights. Stephen Bass, Solo Staley, Adrian Henderson, and Richard White. You know, Richard jumps on his back at 308 pounds.
Right.
And Adrian pulls through, and then, you see a fight where Gibson gets pushed. I don't want to say into deep waters, but he gets pushed like he hadn't been before. So I'm excited about the fights from the fight perspective for sure.
Now talk about this live streaming you did. You had over 32,000 people. I know that's got to be major with a capital M.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at, our average is to see 13 to 17,000 people online. That's been ever since we turned this thing live, and some events, very few. It's one city in particular. We can't get past the issue of their steel roof, their aluminum roof and a steel building. And so with those, we can't get past that. Outside of that, our average is 13 to 17,000. And I go back online, tonight, and we're in the back room, and everybody's like, Jared, look how many people are online. And so it's really cool for us to see that as a fan, to see our product out there in front of that many households, and then to know that those people are watching with other people too. And so 32,000 could be 50,000, could be 60,000. You really don't know. And either way, we believe that we have a strong product, and we're just waiting and waiting.
I like the way you said that.
We're not going anywhere.
Right.
We're just waiting.
Just waiting. I got you. Well, we are waiting too, because I've been waiting to ask you about the extension of Conflict and where we're going the next couple of months. And I know you got some good stuff, so enlighten me there, brother.
I'll just say, man, in 2015, we looked at and we went to Charlotte, we added Augusta. We bounced around. We did 11 shows, 8 cities, 3 states. 2016, our goal was solidify those areas even more so by doing fight cards like this. Also looking into Alabama. Also looking into Warner Robins, getting back into Savannah. So the places that we were in, just making sure that everybody understands, we're still there.
Right.
And then looking at those opportunities of not only adding new cities, but adding a new dynamic, Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, those kind of things. And so we may see Hardyville turn into a pro boxing show. We may see Columbia turn into, or we're going to see June 25th, we're going to see kickboxing, Muay Thai, and boxing. So it's just our growth is going to be in the areas that we have a substantial fan base, and then the other growth areas are going to come from the want or the need for that in their areas. So a little bit different approach, but that's what 2016 was supposed to be for us. And so far it's been a hit success. Where we've been, the people have been, and the fans have been, and we really appreciate that. That's
awesome. Now, lastly, I know a challenge was laid down. Your man Gibson laid down the gauntlet. He said, Marvin Skipper, you claim to be the best, you claim to be undefeated, you're walking around the Southeast talking about you big and bad. Well, guess what? I got 12 pounds of gold around my waist, and I feel like I can take you. All right, Mr. Matchmaker, are we going to see this happen?
Oh, there's no way you're going to see that fight happen. Marvin Skipper is not going to fight Gibson Sal, and there's not enough money in Conflict or anybody else, and I say that from the bottom of my heart, meaning I just don't think that Marvin is interested in that kind of fight. Marvin's had a successful career, and that's fighting a certain caliber of an opponent. There's no offense to him. I don't know if this has to do with his camp or his lifestyle or whatever it is. He doesn't want to fight a guy of Gibson's caliber. Now, Tomar Washington, on the other hand, is walking out the cage doing the discount double check.
Oh.
He wants some of that.
So Tomar wants some.
Tomar, which was a former teammate of Marvin.
Right.
Who is a current teammate of Derek Brown.
Right.
So
revenge.
And Gibson says, come one, come all. He's not disrespectful, but he's saying I'm a martial artist, and I can see myself in the cage with Tomar Washington.
I mean, he's a Spartan. I mean, what do you think? I mean, he's going to hold his sword high and be like, you can't take away our freedom. He's going to go Braveheart on him.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I mean, you can't be Braveheart and then be like, well, I don't want to fight, the Incas over here. No, you get it in your box.
There it is. You got to swing that sword, man.
That's it.
That's the only way to go. Jared, I thank you, man. It's always good times here in Conflict. So glad you invited us back, man. And you will definitely see our faces here a lot sooner than you think.
We're happy to have MMA Mayhem at every fight. We really do appreciate our crew and the fans that are coming out and supporting every one of these events. And we aren't doing these by chance. We're doing these because we know that there's a demand for it, and we're going to continue to put on good shows.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The conflict has commenced, and now it is over. And I'm here to tell you that this interview has been brought to you by Alpha Male, TRT, Jay Will, the chairman of Charleston, and Encyclopedia. We out of here.